Have you ever wondered why some people seem to hear God so clearly while others struggle in silence, praying desperately for direction? Today, I want to reveal a powerful truth to you that God has been speaking to you all along. The problem is not that He's silent, but that we're often too distracted or too cluttered or too distant to hear Him. But here's the good news. The Bible gives us clear principles to tune our spiritual ears and to discern His voice with certainty. So I encourage you to stay with me to the very end, because what you'll discover will transform the way you hear from heaven forever. From Genesis to Revelations, one thing remains consistent, that God desires communication with His people. From Adam in the garden to John in the island of Patmos, God's voice is not hidden. Hebrews 11:2 tells us that in times past, God spoke through the prophets, but in these last days, He will speak through His Son. That means the dialogue is still open. The issue is not that God is not speaking, but are we positioned to hear? God's communication is often connected to the purpose He has placed on your life. Jeremiah 29:11 tells us that He knows the plans that He has for us, plans to prosper and not to harm. When you align yourself with God's purpose, His direction becomes clearer. He speaks to guide you into the fulfillment of your destiny. If you're not hearing clearly, ask yourself, am I walking in my purpose? In Hebrews 5:14, we learn that mature believers have their senses trained to discern both good and evil. Hearing God is not an instantaneous skill, it is developed through spiritual maturity. The more you grow in your faith, the sharper your spiritual ears become. To grow through prayer, worship, and obedience, it opens a door to deeper communication with God. So one of the key principles to hearing God clearly is obeying what He's already told you. Why should God give you a fresh word if you've ignored the last one?